What is up, Buttercup? Hey, thanks for stopping by Just Cooking with the Guys. I appreciate you taking time to stop and watch our videos. Today's video is kind of special. When I was growing up as a little kid, Sundays meant two things: church and a trip to my granny's house for Sunday lunch. And there's some things we could always count on when we got there. One was fried chicken, which was absolutely divine. Mashed potatoes and some kind of a vegetable, either green beans or carrots or something like that. And the star of the show was always Granny's banana pudding. She made the best banana pudding I think I've ever put in my mouth. So today we're going to try to recreate Granny's banana pudding. So stick around, we'll be right back. The recipe starts off with 1 cup of sugar and 3 tablespoons of flour. And we're going to put these into our saucepan and set that to the side. And to that, we're going to kind of mix that up a little bit and get that flour and that sugar kind of mixed together a little bit. That's probably pretty good there. At this point, we're going to add in 1 cup of milk and 3 egg yolks. I've got 2 cups of milk here. We're going to add in 1 to start. About like that. I'm going to come back and add in these 3 egg yolks. Like so. Uh-oh, got a little bit of egg white in there. I think it'll be okay though. I'm going to mix this up good. Turn on some heat. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and add in the other cup of milk. And we're going to cook this until it comes up to a bit of a boil and starts to thicken a little bit. At that point, we're going to remove it from the heat and we're going to add some butter, some vanilla, and some salt. We'll be adding in like 1 tablespoon of vanilla. I'm using some Mexican vanilla, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and a tablespoon of butter. We'll let this go for a few minutes and we'll be right back. As you can see, the pudding is starting to thicken some. It's getting there, but it's not quite there yet. So we'll let it go for a few more minutes so it gets a little bit thicker, and then we'll add in our butter and vanilla and our salt. So stick around with me. As you can see, we got this pretty thick. At this point, we're going to add our butter. Add our salt. And our Mexican vanilla. I'm going to stir that in good, let the butter melt. Let the salt dissolve. Man, I tell you what, that Mexican vanilla makes it smell yummy, yummy. You know, I don't know if it was the actual banana pudding that tasted so good or just the fact that I knew my granny made it for me. Because when we showed up, she would always say, "I made you a banana pudding today." So I knew she made it with love out of her heart, and it was supposedly for me, but of course, Everyone in the family got to share in the goodness of it. But at any rate, when you're cooking for your family, your friends, I think you probably know this, is the main ingredient is the love that you put into anything. So bear that in mind when you're cooking for your friends and your family. So we're going to load this up into the dish over here with our vanilla wafers and a few bananas. And I'm going to change utensils here and I'll be right back with you. While this pudding mixture was coming up to temp and coming to a boil and thickening, I took a bowl and added some vanilla wafers to the bottom and added a few bananas on top. These bananas were really ripe. It was some of those bananas that you get that you say, hey, we got to do something with these bananas today or throw them away. So these bananas were ready to be eaten. So at this point, I'm going to add just a little bit of this. I'm going to be careful and not to make too big of a mess here. Reserve some of that back. Kind of smear this over a bit like this. See how that pudding thickened up? I'm going to add some more bananas on top here and now since we've got them. I can't wait to dig into this. This is going to be absolutely delicious. I think my granny would be proud of this banana pudding I'm making. I'm going to finish off the top here. Get all that goodness out of that pan. I'll smear this over just a bit. And here comes the fun part. Be right back. I was going to crunch these vanilla wafers up by hand, and I was standing here staring at my mini food processor, so I thought, why not use it? So that's what we're going to do today. Tell you what, I'm ready to dive into this thing. I love warm banana pudding too. I love it cold too. You know, the best part is tomorrow, when those vanilla wafers in the bottom, and they kind of soften up a bit, they're going to be delicious. I'm going to sample this. Don't tell my wife I'm eating out of the bowl because she'll get on to me, but I'm going to take me a little bite right here.
I hear you.
Get that wafer. Oh man, that is just like Granny used to make. It's delicious. Hey, thanks for stopping by. I'm gonna go eat some banana pudding and I will see you